Hey guys! Did you enjoy that intro? I thought this is the perfect intro for a top 5 Charlotte Perrelli songs now, isn't it? Oh, yes. So, it is such a classy entrance, isn't it, from that song? Maybe it makes my top 5, let's find out. So, yes, let's go straight into it. Charlotte Perrelli, she's one of my favourite singers from Sweden. One of the reasons it got me into Melody Festival. And it was the Swedish entry that I'd most supported growing up, and I started getting into it 2008. Oh yes, so that is why I thought I need to do a video. Let's go straight into it then. So my top 5, and starting with a song that when I went back through a back catalogue, this came up, and this is what she won Eurovision with. So you all know, fans. So it's "Take Me to Your Heaven." Oh yes.
And then I'm gonna make you mine, love you till the end of time. Take me to your heaven, hold on to a dream. Take me to your heaven, when my nights are cold and lonely, flying high together, on a journey to the stars. Won't you take me to your heaven, to your heart?
And like I say, yes, it might sound a bit dated now, but it's still on my playlist and you can sing along to it. Maybe that's a point with maybe songs that are 20, 30 years old as well. That was a bit more of like what it was important with a song. These days, it seems less important that you need to be able to sing along to it. Maybe it's just better to have as background music in a bar or something. But it stands the test of time. So it has to be on my top 5. Right, on to number 4. This is actually the only ballad I'm putting on the list. And maybe it's not a song over the years I've played too often. But it came back into my mind recently, and I started playing it more often. And I thought to myself, you know what? I do listen to this song from time to time, and I do think it's a really good ballad. So I'm going to put it on there, you know. Okay, ready? It is Addicted.
On the night changes, for a moment he came crashing into my life. For a moment he was turning my world around. Though nothing turned out like I predicted, I still believe he's the one. To him I become addicted.
I'm addicted to it. And as I'm saying, I've just played the little snippet. If you've not heard it before, go and listen to the whole thing. She's got so many songs out there. When I clicked on Spotify to have a quick look through a list, see if there's one I'd forgot or one that just, crept through my mind a little bit. There's loads of albums. So feel free, people. If you think, oh, you like some of these songs, go listen to some more of them. But yeah, very good song, that one. And I feel it's quite a passionate song, actually. Yes. So I really enjoy it. Right, number 3. The top 3 are probably traditional type songs. And we all know, if we watch Melody Festival and Swedish music, Schlager, that's what she's good at, Charlotte especially. And this song, I've played it a lot, actually, over the years. Maybe it's not one of her well-known ones, but I'm putting Bullet. Bullet at number 3. Oh, yes.
Take a bullet, I can't prove it. I can take a bullet, watch me do it. Just like a work of art, it's coming through my heart and breaks it all apart. I can take a bullet, I can't
And as you can see, she has performed it live quite a few occasions. And I think it's on the same level as her song Hero. I think it could potentially have been a Eurovision entry too, although she'd have to trim down the running time. But it is fantastic, yes. Right, on to number 2 then. My number 2 song for Charlotte Perrelli. Now, this was tricky, actually. It was tricky. But as I mentioned at the start of the video, this did really get me into her music. And I've played it so often. One of my favourites. I'm actually surprised I haven't put it at number 1, actually. But I think I'll put it at number 2. Hero. And it almost didn't win Melody Festival that year, and it was a close one, actually. I really love Sanja Nilsson's song. Right, but Hero. I was actually amazed. It was about 18th, wasn't it, in the final, and it only got in the final because of the special jury vote they had that year. They changed it following that year, actually. But it was a great song. I believe it got in the top 5 in Hungary, and some of the Mediterranean countries really enjoyed it. And so I'm amazed it didn't finish higher. If you read comments on the YouTube, maybe it was the staging and the lighting didn't work well, and maybe the stage felt too big, whereas on the Melody Festival performance it was just smaller, and the lasers worked better. Remember them lasers? Just oh yes, I love the lasers. So maybe that was what happened with that. Okay then. My number 1 song, and this song is quite recent, and I also thought to myself, I'm not necessarily going to fill this top 5 with just Melody Festival hits. I thought if other songs can compete, then they'll be in it. Before I give you my number 1, special mentions, a few songs that didn't make the cut. So The Girl, again, that's a Melody Festival hit, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. And it's on my playlist still, but didn't make my top 5. I've got Million Miles Away. I've played that quite often, and it's one of her earlier albums. Go and listen to it, people. I've got Where Were You and Not Alone. I do really enjoy them, but it didn't make me top 5. So, can you guess what it is? People, here we go. Number 1. Still Young. Ah, yes.
'Cause we're still young.
When I heard she was back for Melody Festival the other year, I was excited because the one before she'd done like a low-key ballad, and I wasn't a fan of that, but I'm sure there were people that did enjoy it. But this is what I think the fans of Charlotte enjoy most, these sort of songs, and this was really cleverly done. They brought Schlager, but they did modernise it. It's really catchy. The lyrics really resonate, I think, with her, because I mean, nobody can stop the time, you know, getting older and all. But if you still feel young and you still feel cool and everything, and that's what you want to project, and you're like, I'm still here, people, don't forget about me. And I loved her catwalk in the performance, and it just felt like the lyrics meant something to Charlotte. And that then comes through on the TV screen. And yeah, that's life. Life is a lifespan, you know. And she still kills it, doesn't she? Oh, yes. I just thought it was a really modern Schlager song. And if that would have actually gone to Eurovision, I think it would have finished higher than 18th. I'm not sure where. I still don't know if Europe like that sort of music. I know Sweden do. But I would like to think it could have reached 10th, maybe the top 10, because it was really well polished. Fantastic song. Possibly one of the catchiest out of her songs here in the top 5, even though it's the most recent. I think if it was made 20 years ago, it would still be on my list. Because sometimes you think, oh, if it's a song that's quite new, you're more biased towards it because you've not heard it too often. Maybe you've not got bored of it yet. But I don't think I'm going to get bored of the song. Give it 20 years. No. Very good, Charlotte. So, yes, that is my top 5. Give us your thoughts below. And I'll be trying to do a few more top 5s of favourite singers, especially in the Eurovision off-season. Especially as I'm starting to learn to video edit, because I'm not great with computers, people, as you know. But, you've got to try new things, haven't you? And so that's my plan. Let me know if there's any singers you want me to do top 5s of. And I'll see you again. Right. Did you enjoy the top 5? Tell us yours. See you soon. Bye.